people have been debating whether the death penalty is a good way of dealing with criminals. The death penalty is good, the death penalty is bad. The world cannot seem to decide which. I do agree with the death penalty. I think lots of good can come from it. For example, it can take care of many problems that already exist in the world. It treats people like people who can make critical decisions, and finally, it is preferred by people who are actually in the situation. However, people are against it because they don't understand why we are killing people for killing. The American Civil Liberties Union thinks it is immoral and no one deserves to die. I don't think innocent people should die, but the people being killed are people who have taken members from our society. Criminals who have done small things are given short prison sentences. Criminals who did bad things are sentenced for long prison times, and the worst of the worst get death. The death penalty is like Robin Hood. He takes life from people, but it's for the greater good. The two main death penalty ways is by lethal injection and the electric chair. Both are quick and painless, so you don't have to worry about the cruel people that are getting killed in pain. Many problems can arise from not taking care of murderers. In the prison system, many prisons are running out of room for inmates. According to Joe Marcelli, killing inmates who will just take up more space in overfilled prisons can help this problem. Although it won't take care of the problem completely, it will help to some extent. Marcelli also says, if a serial killer isn't killed, the victim's family might feel very sad. I have no experience with murdered family, but I can imagine it hurts. Would you want your family members murdered to roam free? Probably not. Imagine how sad you would be. If a family member's murderer is killed, it can bring closure. When you think about it, murderers are just living while their victims are underground. Murders can just take other people's lives and continue theirs. Murders not dealt with are useless. The last problem the death penalty could solve is extremely important. It gets rid of any chance of cold-blooded killers killing again. Sometimes life sentences can be reduced to shorter sentences through parole, while sometimes killers can change. In many cases, they don't. The next reason I'm for the death penalty is because it treats people like smart humans. Bruce Fine says that he's for the death penalty because it does not treat people like animals with no common sense. It treats people like humans who have the ability to make their own decisions. I strongly agree with this point. If people know the consequences, they will learn that crime doesn't pay. If they know crime doesn't pay, they will be less likely to commit very terrible crimes. They will also see people being killed and think to themselves, maybe I shouldn't kill people. This is very good for everyone because there will be less people in jail, less murders, and less mourning families. My final reason is because the death penalty is actually favored over life in prison with no chance of parole. According to Mark Baldessar, Dean Bonner's Sonia P-Tex, and Joyce Soretta study 60% the death penalty over life in prison with no chance of parole. I think this is because people don't want to rot in prison for the rest of their life. I think if dumb people are going to be dumb and get themselves in a situation so bad, we should at least give them what they want. Along with getting what they want, they also get a final meal of their choice. Aaron Fuchs says this is probably because it is nicer and they deserve the last meal. I think this meal is probably to die for. Clearly, the death penalty is the way to go. While you may disagree with it, you can't deny some of the facts. I hope my speech was able to convince you that the death penalty is not